today I brought you a bead haul from Walmart, and I have a couple things to show you. I've got two different glass bead mixes that I bought online, and then I got a couple little beads in person at the store. Well, I buy a lot of glass beads, so I just thought it would be fun to compare what comes in different mixes, and today I'm going by some of Walmart's beads. So with no further ado, let me show you what I got. Okay, so I've got a couple bags of the bead mix called the big one. Now this is just a random mix of glass, and it's not like a specific type or anything, so my expectations for this is that I'll have a lot of plain ones, which you can kind of see already, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that I don't mind that a lot of the beads aren't the same shape and stuff. Those kind of things don't matter to me because I like to make art out of my jewelry, and for my particular art, not everything has to be exactly the same shape, so that's fine with me. For this second mix I got, it's actually Lampwork beads. I'll show you a quick look there before I go through it. And then I've got some of these 98-cent beads, just two. So I guess we'll start with the big one. Let's see, I need some scissors. Use my craft scissors. So one moment. So for the first bag, I'm going to go ahead and actually, I already cut them, and I'm going to pour them into this box, and this is in one bag. So let's take a look. So, let's see. Here we have some variations of blue and yellow. Just by taking one handful out, you can see that there's a lot of variation. And the quality of this bag is pretty good. But you can see some of them will chip like this one. I tend to just take all the chipped off because I kind of like that soft matted glass beads. So there's some of them. So that's a lot, and the price of this one was $8 and something. So for about a pound of beads, it's not terrible. Now I know you can get better deals in some other places. But they may not have the same type of beads. That's the thing about these mixes. I never kind of feel bad for the price I pay for them, because you can't really ever get the same mix again, especially for pieces like this. I'm kind of gonna take them out, but I'm gonna show you a couple, like a handful at a time. There's some Millefleur beads. That's kind of neat to be in there. And then, sorry, I am blocking the light. My nails are already chipped again. Only had them painted for a little while. Oh well. Isn't that a pretty Millefleur? Pretty green. Some other colors, some variations with little bits inside. And look at the blue colors. I always love the blue ones. It's an interesting shade, kind of an olivey color. Oh, look, guys, a double-stranded one. These are actually mostly pretty nice. The bigger pieces. Sorry. Let's see. There's a few more. Some nice facets in that one. You can see there's a couple chipped beads. I think if I had to rank this particular bag, there's a few broken ones and there's a few chipped ones, so probably take a couple points off for that. But it's sad that that's a broken one. That's one of the prettiest ones in here. One of the only Lampwork beads. But I think I would give it probably a 6.5 as far as, well, maybe a 7.5, because a lot of these are actually nicer quality. Most of them aren't chipping, and you kind of got to expect a few to chip when it comes to random mixes like this. And the only reason it doesn't get a even higher grading is just because I know you can get a pound of glass cheaper. You just have to look for it. The blue and white one's really nice. Now, I would still suggest, if you want a lot of plain, solid colors, to get this particular mix. Because there's obviously not a lot of Lampwork, but it's a couple dollars less than the Lampwork ones from Walmart. And I believe it's cheaper to buy them online than in the store, because I think in the store they don't sell them by half-pound or pound. Well, I mean, it might be a half-pound. But they sell them usually in smaller cases in the stores now. I know when I was a teenager, I used to buy the pound mixes, or the really close to a pound mix that you could make bracelets out of. And stuff. But I noticed that the packs kind of got smaller in the stores. And I think that, if I recall correctly, the online ones were a little bit better deal. But then again, you can look and choose which one you want by going in the store, so there is that. Well, I'm going to put the rest of these away and then I'll show you the next bag. There's 3 of these bags total, and then I'll show you the 2 Lampwork ones. And then the last couple things I have to show you as well. Alright, here's bag number 2, guys. what you guys think. First of all, let me give you kind of an overview. So here's all the beads I got in that one. Here's a nice piece that's faceted that I really like. Here there's more Millefiori beads than I thought. Check out that one, guys. Now isn't that a nice shape? I love mixes. If you guys were as crazy as me, I would probably show you each bead, but I don't think anyone has time for that. I'll show you a couple unique ones. Hey, there's another like that. See, some of them are going to be attached, which I actually can. Sometimes I'll take my little pliers and crunch down until it splits. So it's not always a bad thing. And here's a nice teardrop. Very pretty. Here are these variations. There's a heart in there. One that's a little chipped. Have to pull some of the chipped ones out later. This is quite a shape. I think someone had a little fun making that one. Here are these. Stars, kind of neat. Multicolored. Interesting orange one. Looks like it's chipping. Ooh, this one's pretty. Some good variations here. Let's see if there's any other ones. I think I saw less ones in this batch. Some good shapes. Probably still give it the 7.5 rating. But yeah, I think this was a pretty good mix. What do you guys think? Alright, well, I'm going to put these ones away and show you the next bag. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hey guys, I'm going to show you the third big glass beads. I think this one's going to be my favorite. Don't know. Hey, look at this piece. It's nice and faceted. I actually saw a couple pieces in this one. I saved this one as the last one of this type because it looked like it was going to be my favorite. And so far, it's not failing. I don't know what this shape on the back is, but probably just poured glass and how it's shaped. This piece is semi-faceted. Let's see if I can, oh, here's another piece I'm in love with. Nice fish. This one, which is a leaf, and it has a nice finish. Some of the other pieces, purple, green, red, this type. Some nice tan. You don't see a lot of larger tan glass pieces. Ooh, look at the brown one. Now I have a lot of pieces that are glass beads already, so these will probably just mix with those. This looks like one I saw with the first bag, so that's always good to have a couple similar ones. Pink. Not pink. Saw this one through the bag. I was kind of curious to what it would look like. Kind of cool cylinder bead. Glass bead, glass teardrop bead. There's another nice millefleur bead in there. I've seen a couple in these mixes, which is pretty neat. All types of shapes and different finishes, different colors. I'm getting some good variety of colors. Some more attached ones, but like I said, I usually can get those apart. Ooh, there's a nice bead. Let's look at it for a second. I can like to isn't that pretty? I like that one a lot. I didn't even see that one through the back. There's a silvery tone. Lots of drops and different things. Different colors. Now when I get these mixes, different things, I like to mix them. I like to use metal to kind of add to their uniqueness and frame them in different pieces. And I like them a lot because when you work with beads that are this different of shapes, you kind of want your other beads in the design to have a more cohesive shape. I like these faceted ones here and here a lot. And I love all the other beads in between too. Let's see. It's kind of an idea. Lots of different, see, lots of light blue ones, some bigger pieces, which can be quite nice. I know with the ones I got at Hobby Lobby, I tended to get really tiny beads. So it's kind of, these ones tend to have a bunch more larger glass bead pieces. I mean, not like huge, like obnoxious, but kind of more center pieces and like central sizes. I know, here is the leftovers of one of my Michael's ones. You can see how tiny they are. Almost as tiny as seed beads, some of them. But those are great for like fillers for Tree of Life necklaces and stuff. These bigger ones don't work as well for like necklace wire wrapping and stuff unless you're wrapping just one. Here's a larger triangle-y piece. This is a nice kind of oval shape. Oh, a leaf. I think I found another leaf. Kind of nice. Maybe a couple more handfuls. Then another overview, and then I'll move on to the next bags. Look at that. Aren't all those quite nice? And I haven't seen as many peeling ones in this bag. I think I'd give this bag probably, for what I want, a 10, maybe 9. But I think a 10 because it had a lot in it. Look at that lovely design. This one had a lot more of the unique designs that are special. Here's just a drop of glass. That's kind of cool. But here's the rest. We got lots of different shapes. Give you an idea of what you'd get in some of the better bags. Alright. Now to get the other bags ready. So I've gotten out one of the Beadaholic bead mixes. Now these ones take a little longer to come in, but I think the quality of these are a lot nicer. Now you buy these by the half pound for about $5 and something, maybe almost $6. So you get less beads, but you get higher quality. So you get some neat beads that are, these are all supposed to be kind of Lampwork beads. So they're a little bit more, I don't know if these are higher quality, because I think there are some very high quality ones in those. You just won't find like any messed up ones in this. I mean, you might find like a broken one or something, but I haven't seen any yet. Nice little faceted one mixed in there. I think this one's kind of cool. Like a weird ghost-like giraffe thing. Look at the gold. And these ones come with a bag that can close again. So that's kind of cool. Here's one that looks like a Millefori bead. So that's interesting. like the mix of colors. Nice bead there. Look at the beautiful drops on this one. Pops. Very nice beadwork on these. I actually have a torch to eventually learn to make my own beads like this. But right now I haven't completely figured out how to use it properly. I've only tried once though, so there's still room to learn. But yeah, that's what this bag looks like. Pretty decent. And I'm going to show you one more example of this type. Oh, let me show you. Very beautiful. Anyways, let me get the other bag ready, and then I'll show you. So here's the second bag. Now I will say that some of the beads from this bag might actually have ended up in the other bag because I did have them out, so they did get a little mixed up when I had them out. But there's some really nice pieces. Let's show some of them individually that I really like this giant kind of coffee mix look. It's beautiful. Kind of curious. This is SP. I feel like I've seen that signature on beads before. Isn't this gorgeous? I love these little porcelain beads. Some flower work. Gorgeous. Let's see some of these larger beads. Very beautiful. I think this was my favorite out of all of them. Very nice work went into that. This one's a lot of fun. These are kind of cool, patriotic colors. Let's see. Some nice beadwork on that one. Really like the uniqueness of this one. And look at this one, guys. Nice floral look. So that's kind of an idea between this one and the other one. About half of the beads is what you'd get. Very lovely colors. Look at that blue and green. Ooh. Gotta love the gold work they put into this. Very beautiful. Alright, now I have two little items to show you, and that's it for this show. These two things were the last things I got at Walmart, and they were just the 98-cent little bags. And I thought I'd show those to you guys too. And I liked these because they were mellifluory and they were unique. But if you're gonna pick up these type of bags, I suggest really looking and making sure it's worth $1, because even though 98 cents or $1 seems really cheap, beads are very small, and sometimes they put so little of a bead, it may not actually be worth it if it's not as unique. So, yeah, these can be really good deals, but also just make sure you really want the beads you get for the price. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye!